Lewis and Clark? Did I give you one? Okay. Alex, did you get one? Caitlin, did you get one?
Yeah.
Yes, that Caitlin did. This Caitlin did not. Okay. Ireland, I know you were gone, so you're okay with not having this thing here. Yes, I'll read it.
What were we writing about?
Something about Lewis and Clark. Tell me something about Lewis and Clark. Tell me what they discovered.
Okay.
Tell me anything about Lewis and Clark. There's got to be something legitimate. And while you're doing that, how many people did the question? Okay, after you write the thing about Lewis and Clark. Did you write it down too, Dalen? Perfect. Jan's got it. Excellent. Dennis? Negatory is the answer, isn't it? How come? From walking? Did you walk to Mexico? No. Somebody give me a Lewis and Clark. Give me something. Ayla. Yes. I was hoping somebody would go for the easy one.
They made Sacagawea a part of history.
Very nice. Savannah?
They got horses from Sacagawea's brother, which is named.
Nope, that's fine. Caitlin. What was the first part? They were friends. Okay, very good. Anybody else? All right, that's excellent. Okay, so how did Pike help start an economic invasion of the West? Jen, thank you.
He traveled on the Spanish land.
They traveled onto Spanish land. Okay, all right, that's a true statement. Dylan, what do you got?
I was just saying he accidentally wandered onto Spanish lands, and then later after Pike reported that the people of Santa Fe needed manufactured foods.
Goods? Goods? Yes. Okay, Savannah.
He founded the Empire of Museum Purchase, like kind of the others.
Okay.
And then he also found Kansas, Pikes Peak, and New York on it.
Okay, where's Pikes Peak?
It's in the Rocky Mountains.
Very good. Yeah. What did he do? Gazed off into the distance, right? No? Okay.
Pike helped start an economic invasion by accidentally going on Spanish lands in hearing that the people of Santa Fe needed manufactured goods, so that the traders went to Spanish lands.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to know what I wrote? His reports sent traders west. Is that what you have, Caitlin?
Kind of like after he got out of prison, he went back and he like described the route to the Spanish place, and then he said they needed goods, so they all went there and kind of invaded.
Okay. All right. Yours was the most comprehensive. Okay. Dalen's was second. I went with short and sweet. Okay. Is there writing on the backs of your little sheets, guys? It's okay. Okay, that's okay. On the back sides, we are going to watch a very short. Do you not even have one? Oh, okay. Yeah, on the little papers. Okay, on the back. Oh, that is sad. Okay. We're going to watch a very brief 1-minute video. Alright? But you're going to have to read it, so that's going to be unfortunate, right? and then we're going to get into lesson 3. But I wanted to show you this little, it's not even a video, I guess it's just words.
I turned this video off. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I meant to turn that on my way out, too.
I'm sorry. I shut it off at lunchtime.
That's good. It was good. Who wants to tell me what the heading is on lesson 3? Alec,
A second war with Britain.
what do you think we're going to read about?
Conflict between the U.S. and Britain.
Okay, a conflict between U.S. and Britain. That's pretty nice that they just gave that to us like that, right? What do you got, Lexi?
What's that?
What else do we have on that page that's telling us something? What else do we got? Ayla.
Like one of the headings?
Yeah.
War fever.
Okay. What else? Aubrey.
Tecumseh and the prophet.
Okay. Perfect. This is a poem that Chief Tecumseh wrote to his son before they went off to a battle. So on the back side of your paper, it's going to go a little bit fast, but read what you can. All right? Now, the back side of your paper, I want you to use some adjectives telling me what you think of Chief Tecumseh and his character. Okay? You don't need to do full sentences.
Wait, what one? The back of the paper.
Yeah, just on the back side. Doesn't even matter. Just a couple things. Clearly you're not going to say he's handsome because we have no idea, right? Right? Okay. No. That was another class. Okay, did everybody get something out of there? Okay, write it down. We got a minute. Okay? Yes.
What was the name of that one?
I am not sure what the original name is. The name that I saw a few times was Act of Valor. Valor, V-A-L-O-R, and letter to son. And in fact, they actually played this in the movie Act of Valor. They have the guy reading it over the funerals. Fallen soldiers. Okay, who's got anything at all? Jen.
He didn't fear death, but he did value life.
Okay, very nice. Weston.
He's brave.
Brave. Yes. Dylan.
He was wise and thankful.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Alexi.
Calm and gentle.
Okay. Ayla.
He has a passion for living and he looks like a leader.
Okay. So what kind of a picture are we painting about Chief Tecumseh? Caitlin.
He's brave.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. How he's prepared for when he does die. Okay. What do we know about Native Americans anyway? Let's say specifically from like this time period. Religion. What do you know about it? Let me go really horribly stereotyping. Do we picture them as warriors when you talk about the Native Americans from like this time? Right? Fierce warriors, and they ride their horses, and they have, they're always on the war party. No, that's not what you think of. What do you think of?
Like for this time generation?
Yeah, about that time. Yep.
Well, like a lot of Indians now like actually live in like their houses and stuff.
Okay, yes, they do now, but from
This time?
from our book. From our book.
They like maybe are like they don't want to give up like their land and stuff, or maybe some of them are like giving up a little bit of land and then teaching them like the ways of harvest and stuff.
Okay, agriculture?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jaleesa, did you have something?
Well, I think the Indians at that time would not only be warriors, they would be hunters and stuff because they don't like to fight with each other.
Okay. All right, they don't like to fight with each other.
And so they wouldn't have had very much war.
Okay. All right. Jaleesa, in fact, it's kind of the opposite. They liked, I wouldn't say they liked to fight with each other, but opposing tribes did fight quite frequently. And it wasn't like full out war or anything like that. That was just what they did. Right? We haven't gone over that very much, have we? No. Not last year either? No? Okay. Anybody else? None? Okay. Here is a rendering of Chief Tecumseh. No tribe has the right to sell, even to each other, much less to strangers, sell a country. Why not sell the air, the great sea, as well as the earth? Didn't the Great Spirit make them all for the use of his children? Now, what does this tell you? Uh-huh. Okay. Why do you think he would even need to say this? Okay, we just finished up with the Louisiana Purchase, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what else? What? Okay, as the heading really tells us, right? Okay. Alec.
Daddy tells us that they want to take back their land from Britain.
Okay. Alright. He's not going to take his land back from Britain, right? I guess the title and this picture makes it confusing. I just want you to get a sense of who this chief is, because that's what we're going to read about. Right? Yes. Miss Berrigan in the back.
I want to say something. That when in about the 1960s, when the United States landed on the moon, the Russians had already landed on the moon, and the question was, could we claim the moon? Where it says there, why not sell the air or the sea or the earth? It was just so strange. If you planted your flag on the moon, did that mean you owned the whole moon? Or the United States planted their moon on another side of the moon cavity than the Russians did? And so the United Nations had to rule we couldn't own the moon. It's very interesting is that we, Tecumseh would have said that, are we going to sell air or sea or earth? And then at one time we honestly discussed, could you own the moon? It probably seems crazy to you, but
Yeah.
That was a discussion.
Well, and a lot of the Native American philosophy is that it doesn't belong to any one person, any one group, any one country. They had no, I guess, concepts for determining that kind of stuff. So having to sell land, well, how can you even do that? Why would you do that? The land doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong to me. There's no selling this. You know, you might as well be selling air. Can you sell air? You can't even sell air. Or you can put it in a jar. Right? You can't sell air. And that was the belief that he had, is that we can't come in here and sell the land. It doesn't belong to us. Right? So he's got this whole different concept. Yes, Amber.
Well, we could sell the air because we could turn into the people from the Lorax.
Okay. But barring that we turn into Dr. Seuss characters, can we do this? At this time, can we do this? No? No.
Probably this time, but someone in the future might try.
Might try, definitely. Okay, so do you think that you can go to your neighbor's yard and plant the Draeger family flag? And now it's yours?
I have neighbors' houses, but I rented from another person by family, so.
Okay, so by technicality, maybe, yeah. Right? But you can't come to the school.
Plant a flag.
No, you can't plant the flag in the front yard and say, you know what, this is mine now. And the guy down the way says he's going to give me a couple $100 for it, so yeah, I'm going to do this. Okay, that's not going to happen. So here we get some idea of the struggles we're going to have with Native Americans, right? This isn't the first time, and it's certainly not going to be the last time. But now we're getting a better sense of the struggles that are going to start to happen with the Native Americans. Because we've all heard horror stories, right? We've all heard just stories in general of things that have happened with the Native Americans. Where do they live now? Today, 2013, where do they live? I want to hear you, Dennis. Reservations? Okay, so they're on reservations. Alright? What do we know about that? What is that? Okay, Alec, what is it?
Their land.
It is their land. Okay? So we put them, what, okay. We'll skip it. But yes, it is their land. So that's where they're staying now, right? Even though at the beginning it's no one's, right? Okay. I was going to do the vocabulary for this thing, but there's not very many vocabulary words, and we talked about one of them yesterday, purchase. Yeah. I thought they were kind of simple and way beyond, below what you guys are at. All right. A second war with Britain. The exciting stories of pathfinders such as Meriwether Lewis, William Clark, and Zebulon Pike made many people want to move to the west. But American Indians still fought with American pioneers, trying to turn them back. In the Northwest Territory, the British helped the Indians by selling them guns. Before long, trouble in the Northwest Territory helped push the United States into a second war with Britain. All right, Tecumseh and the Prophet. I'll read.
As more and more pioneers moved to the Northwest Territory, many Indians grew angry that so much of their land was being lost. The leader of these Indians was a Shawnee named Tecumseh. Tecumseh dreamed of forming a strong Indian confederation. He went from one tribe to another with his brother
Tinsquatawa,
whom people call the Prophet, talking about his plan. Tecumseh called on the tribes to stop fighting one another and to unite against the Americans settling their land.
Prophetstown was the Shawnee town where Tecumseh had his headquarters. It was just below the mouth of the Tippecanoe River, near where Lafayette, Indiana is today. Savannah.
In 1809, by signing the Treaty of Fort Wayne, a group of Indian tribes agreed to sell 3 million acres of land to the United States government. Upon hearing the news, Tecumseh cried, "Sell the country? Why not sell the air, the clouds, and the great sea?"
Go ahead if you want to say it.
Tecumseh said